I just want to say happy birthday, and I also want to say thank you for everything you've done, for all the for always caring and always helping me and spending so much time and money for me. I want to say also thank you for little things like bringing me places that I wanted to go and helping me with school, helping me with grades, and helping me with sports and everything I needed with that, and always motivating me to reach my goals. I just want to say thank you for being the best mom you could have been, and love you.
Hey mom, just want to say happy birthday. We thank you for everything you do for us. I think we all could agree when they say that you hold this house together. You do everything for us, give us everything we want, buy us everything we want, help us buy cars, give us food, just the most simple things, that not everyone even gets in life. But it's not just the things of giving us food, driving us places, helping us buy cars, helping us buy things. It's just more than that, Lord. You give us a life with God. You helped us to know God and have raised us to be wonderful young men and start families for some of us and become great young adults. We just can't thank you enough for everything you do for us every single day. You're always there for us whenever we need you. It could be something stupid like $10 or something huge like, I don't know, a girl or whatever it is. You always say that no matter what happens, you always take our side and be there for us. And I think you prove that time and time again, no matter what is happening. Because I know personally, I've done a lot of dumb things, and you still always take my back, even when I'm just, going out and doing dumb things or being mean or, not being the nicest to you. And I think that's one of the most important things to me is even when one of us is not being very appreciative of the things you do for us, you still always, take our side and just help us even when we aren't being nice to you. And with all the stress that we put on you, I just think it's wonderful and amazing that you can still just always be kind back towards us. I appreciate everything you do for us every single day. I don't know who I'd be as a man without you. And for that, I thank you so much.
Hey mom, happy birthday. Love you so much. I think for me, something that I appreciate that I don't know if I really say often or I really communicate is truthfully the amount of time that I spend with you and the amount of time that I spend with dad. I know that sometimes it may seem like I'm angry or whatever, but trust me, every time that I come up into the living room and me, you, and him, or most of the time just me and you, just spend communicating and talking, I feel like for me, like, just to be able to keep that bond with you, even, into me being 23 now, something that I've always appreciated. I don't know. To me, just it's always kept me like a little bit of like a center stone or whatever, however you want to say it, like centered probably. Something I've always loved is how well we are just able to talk about things when we need to. I think everyone else will probably say how much they appreciate all you do. I think sometimes I don't really say how much that, like, thank you for what you do, but I know how much you do. I'm not dumb to it. Sorry, I'm just going off one take. Let's do it. I think something that doesn't also get said a lot of times is how much that, like, we appreciate how much you just are steady. I don't know. Sometimes you meet people whose parents, like, they have breakout moments or they, freak out or whatever. And it's like, and you can say, oh, I freaked out and done this, but it's like nowhere near as much as like some people we know. It's like their parents will freak out enough to like a point where it's like, what's going on? I almost don't trust you anymore. And I've never felt that way in my life, not once. I love you so much for everything that you do and appreciate everything you do. Thanks.
All right, take three. The first one or two were kind of just a mess up, and then I started realizing on one of them. I think it was the second one that I it was a pretty bad camera angle. I was looking a little, you got the belly in there. Now I've cut that off. I got just shoulders. And hopefully, by the way, in 10 years when we look at this, we're going to gasp at how I'm way thinner and more cut. But anyways, so I really, I was just watching, recently I was just watching the 30th one that everyone made for me. And it really just made me think about, like, it's such a cool keepsake to see everyone just, hey, happy birthday, blah, 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 and say a couple things. I was watching it at like midnight, and was watching your part alone, and of course was tearing up and freaking out. So I don't want to make it super emotional for you, but I think it's important to try to take some of these opportunities, like, to talk about things that we don't usually talk about. And in this case, like, above talking about the weather or how work is or what's going on, it's like, it's your 50th birthday. And that is just, it's shocking to me in a way, because it just makes me start thinking about time itself. Like, it's not, Mikey at, we're whatever, going up to Grandma and Grandpa's or the cabin, or living at the trailer or Hastings, the apartment or something. Like, I have kids now. You are a grandma. Like, we have Angelo, Elias, Antonio, all just perfect in their own ways. And, like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's like a time where I just need to say things. And oftentimes I do want to say things. Is something that I should say. Is, like, I do want to express to you, like, how much I care, like, how much I love you and how much you mean to me and stuff. But it just always feels awkward or weird, because it's just not normal dialogue. I'm sure you might feel similar with Grandma and Grandpa. But yeah. So, I mean, speaking of Grandma and Grandpa, watching you with the kids and their excitement for you has just been amazing. It's been something that I really like to see. I like hearing them say that they want to see you, that they're excited to go there. That was something that really meant something to me. Going up to Grandma and Grandpa's is a really critical part of my life, something that you, of course, like, kept engaged with them, and it's something I really want to do with you. So, I mean, you are I know the boys and Lacey soon they're a joy to you, but it's right back the same way towards you, and how they feel. They love going to your place. They love the activities and all the different stuff that they get to do. So that's great. And for Nicole too, like, just thinking back, like, some stuff feels like ancient history, like our wedding, or not even having smartphones at our wedding, like, just how long ago that felt compared to now. Like, in a way, like, when, like, it almost feels like an alien world, thinking about our past, like, the past. Nicole really looks up to you. I still remember in YWAM when I was telling you all these stories about her, and luckily I was right. Like, she was the one, and thankfully you believed me. But every time when I called you, like, you would give me the right advice. You supported me. You were always supportive, but yet cautious, like, letting me know the truth. You weren't sugarcoating things. I don't appreciate sometimes, like, I won't name names, but there's different parents out there that just, they're unrealistic at times. They're trying to appease something that's not real, and you've always been real. Very real. But that like kicked off a very, like, crazy part of my life that basically has changed everything. I mean, everything, just by chance too. The whole reason I went to YWAM was your encouragement. The whole reason I have all my kids and everything is from the direction of you. And I just, I have a limitless amount of appreciation for that deep down. And Nicole as well, her appreciation for you and how much you've helped her over time, in bad times and in good times, and with her, with everything that she's gone through and coming here to Minnesota and everything. It's like you were a mother in another way to her, and you mean deeply to her as well. Like, And with us raising kids and being separate and working a lot and stuff, it feels like we're disattached, and I do want to change that. I want to be closer. I want us all to be more Sunday afternoon lunches and stuff. I want that to happen more. I had said that you know, that world was basically alien-like. It feels like just thinking about the trailer, or just any time in our life, just pick a moment. Even going into Jermaine Street and all that time, like, it's just, there's so much memories that I think back on a lot fondly, and I hope you know that I think about that fondly. I really do. I think about all those times and the challenges that you probably had raising me, and then Antonio, and then Angela and Elias, but like, you know, for almost a decade first with me too. Like, it was really challenging, and now that I have kids, like, I recognize that and I see that, and I really appreciate all the sacrifice and everything that you've done. Like, you are the glue that holds us all together, and you need to know that. You need to know how much you're appreciated. You need to know how much we all love you and care about you, even if it's not said on a daily basis. So I'm taking the time to say it now. I love you. Thank you for everything. Just being you. I'd like to make it grow even more. I think let's not let the busyness and everything get, you know, just the best of us. Thank you for just everything, being by my side through so many struggles and my successes, my losses, everything, ever since you've been, again, one of the foundation that I rely on. You know, people say, like, you know, it's always the greatest mistake is to betray your mother, or disregard her, or walk away or something. And I hope that you know that even through all my actions in my heart, I've never done that. I don't mean to do that, and I never have, like, drifted towards that direction, because in the darkest time, like, you'll be there for me. I know you will. And I'll be there for you too. And so will the boys, and so will your grandchildren, and so will your daughter-in-law and future other daughter-in-laws, and Alex, and everybody, and all your family and everything. And the party and everything is just an example of all the people coming together to celebrate you. So sorry to take 8 minutes, but I wanted to say some stuff. So thank you. Love you. Happy birthday. 50th birthday. Bye.